Dr. Ken said that you do zingers and
we're talking about what Dr. Ken said?
I mean, that's what Dr.
Dr.
Ken
called
said.
you a maniac.
Marriage counselor just uses extreme words, and it's something that people on the East Coast do,
It's
and
the
they have
East
a
Coast
tendency.
thing.
But for you to go and try to repeat what he says,
You repeated what you said about me. You have maniac tendencies. Okay, maybe let me say that. Let me say maniac
don't touch me.
Why are you getting mad at me for that?
How about you just try to have a good night? How about
So then
how
that
about
means me not expressing myself? If me expressing myself means we have a bad night, what the hell are we doing?
You ready for dessert?
Everyone, this is Amisan P. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm coming with a quick reaction video of Real Housewives of Atlanta episode 2. I want to focus on Drew and her husband fight. So the first episode, we understand that Drew and her husband have been having some marital issue, potentially some cheating. There's definitely trust issues between the two of them. From what I've heard in the previous season, they have had problems where the husband would leave the house and be MIA for a long period of time without his wife knowing where he is, which is a big issue. So this time around, during episode 1, there's been an incident where Drew saw some weird text messages between her husband and his assistant. So today, on today's episode, his husband put up something very nice for his wife. He had an assistant and his assistant helping him. He basically ordered a dress for her, had makeup, got her hair done. Everything was a surprise, and she was so happy about it. You could see it really felt good to see a man taking care of his wife. And then whenever she was all dolled up, he had someone come to pick her up and drive her to a destination for a romantic dinner for the two of them. She was very happy. We can see it. She's really happy about it. They see each other, they're kissing, and then they go and eat. And the whole setup is beautiful. There's roses everywhere, and they're sitting down, they're eating their food. They have a chef that's cooking the food for them. Everything is going good for the two of them. They're having small talk, they're discussing, enjoying their food. Then things went left when Drew basically wanted to talk about some of the issues that they had. The husband made it clear to her that he didn't think that was the time. He did not set all this up for them to have that discussion at that moment. And I personally think that this is the cause of that specific problem that they had on the scene that we just finished watching. He just wanted to have a good time with his wife. They've gone through a lot. He knows that there's some trust issues. He's probably aware that he hasn't been acting well, even though he's really good at talking his way out of things. And as she mentioned earlier in the episode, gaslighting her. But this time around, I really felt like he was trying to just do something good for his wife and have a good time with her. And she wasn't trying to let it go. She wanted to have that discussion at that moment. A part of me is thinking that she also wanted to have a scene since the camera were rolling when that romantic dinner was happening. I think that there's miscommunication issue from the beginning, because for her, she's probably thinking, well, he's doing all this romantic gesture, but it's being televised. So why not talk about our issues? Because she knows this is the type of drama that people probably want to see. I just think that the timing was wrong, because yes, even though he did it in front of the camera, maybe he just wanted to have, he just wanted to have a good time with his wife. And then during their talk, he's explaining that for a long time, he put God first, then his wife, then his children, then himself. And he feels like he also needs to put himself as a priority. Honestly, it's gonna be hard for me to not agree with him on that, because I do feel that there's a level of selfishness that everybody should have. And I'm saying selfishness, what I'm trying to say is that it is important to make sure that your mental well-being is good, because if your mental well-being is good, you will be able to be the best of yourself for your loved one. So to a level, I think that I understand what he was trying to explain to his wife. And she didn't understand him, then he went to something else. And things escalated between the two of them. They're talking about terms that the therapist used, and none of them was willing to back down. And it exploded, and then Drew cried. She was sad. Then she stand up, she left, she wanted to kind of like get herself together. He was upset, and then he said that he regret doing it because it led to a fight. Something that he did at that moment led to a fight. At this point, it was probably too late to safeguard everything. I felt really sad watching that scene because, as I always said, marriage is sacred. They obviously have some issues, and I love love. I love to see people doing well, loving on each other, having nice gesture. His gesture was really well thought. She was really happy. So me saying that was based on a response to his gesture. I wish that Drew knew to take a step back when he said, let's not talk about it now. I also understand her pain. She's probably in pain, and she's probably not as patient as she would have been in the past because there's a lot of things that happen. So at the same time, I cannot forget the context. But it was sad. It was sad to watch this on TV. As I said in the previous episode, I do not really like families and marriage being on blast like that for us to judge, for us to see. I feel that certain things, in French we say, le linge sale se lave en famille, which means that you, whatever dirty, secret that you have and like dirty things that you have, it has to be private and it has to be resolved within the family. So I just wish them the best. This scene was really hard to watch, and this is my reaction to it. I really hope that they're going to find a way to better communicate. They may need to go to a third party, but I also do think that the two of them, if their marriage is really important, both of them are going to do the work. So yeah, that was it on it, y'all. I'm going to do a lot more of those, just reaction where, the main part of the show or the episode that I watched, I'm going to come to you and talk to you about it, make it very short and sweet. Let me all know if you think this is a good idea, and I'm going to continue doing it. Let me know if there's anything you want me to watch and you want a reaction from me on this, and I will gladly respond and gladly do as you ask. New here, I invite you to, for more of this type of reaction and show review and lifestyle. And if you're not new here, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. On this note, I will see you all soon. Bye.